Have you ever been scrolling online and seen someone offering spiritual guidance? Maybe it's a tarot reading on TikTok, a guided meditation on Instagram, or a life-changing retreat advertised on Facebook. These are the spiritual influencers of our digital age. They've built massive followings by sharing their beliefs and practices, promising everything from inner peace to manifesting your dream life. And in a world that often feels chaotic and uncertain, it's no wonder so many of us are drawn to them. But let's pause for a second and ask a few questions. Who are these influencers? Really? What qualifies someone to be a spiritual guide to thousands or even millions of people? In the past, spiritual leaders were often part of established traditions. They went through years of training, study, and were held accountable by their communities. Online, however, the barrier to entry is much lower. Anyone with a smartphone and a compelling story can position themselves as a guru. This isn't to say they're all frauds. Many are genuinely passionate and have valuable insights to share. But the lack of a clear vetting process means it's up to us, the audience, to be This brings us to the tricky subject of accountability. When a spiritual influencer gives advice, who holds them responsible if it goes wrong? If someone invests their life savings based on a manifestation coach's promise and it doesn't work out, what happens then? The lines can get very blurry. Unlike licensed therapists or counselors who are bound by professional ethics and regulations, the world of online spirituality is largely unregulated. This creates a potential power imbalance, where followers might place immense trust in an influencer without any real safety net. It's crucial to remember that their advice is just that advice, not a professional diagnosis or a guaranteed outcome. And of course, we need to talk about money. Spirituality has become a huge business. We see it in the sale of crystals, online courses, expensive workshops, and one-on-one coaching sessions that can cost hundreds or thousands of dollars. On one hand, it's fair for people to be compensated for their time and expertise. Creating content and building a community is hard work. But on the other hand, when does guidance become a high-pressure sales pitch? The commercialization of spirituality can sometimes feel like it is preying on people as vulnerabilities and their deep desire for meaning. It's important to be aware of the business model behind the spiritual content you consume. So, how do we navigate this digital spiritual landscape? It starts with critical thinking. Question the source. What are the influencers' credentials, if any? Are they transparent about their own journey and limitations? Look for red flags, like promises of quick fixes, claims to have all the answers, or pressure to isolate yourself from friends and family who are skeptical. A healthy spiritual guide should empower you to find your own answers, not make you dependent on them. They should encourage your autonomy, not demand your unwavering loyalty. Ultimately, the rise of spiritual influencers is a reflection of our collective search for connection and purpose in the modern world. There's a lot of good that can come from it: community, comfort, and new perspectives. But it's essential to approach it with your eyes wide open. Your spiritual journey is deeply personal. Use online resources as a tool, not a crutch. Trust your intuition, do your own research. And remember that the most profound wisdom often comes from within. If you ever feel overwhelmed or that you need more support, reaching out to a qualified mental health professional is always a strong and valid choice. Thanks for watching. What are your thoughts on spiritual influencers? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. See you next time.